There is always a part in life where things get tricky. At this stage of life for everyone on the stellar cadence, every move made everything that much more tricky.
Ral? Bud? Are you there? Can you hear me?
Sorry, Ralcor could not pick up the phone right now. He is dead. Vacuums are fun.
No! You are not doing this again to another crew member. First you killed Lance in your revenge plan to kill all of us, then Jane died, which I will blame on you because you're the real reason we got stuck in such a hazardous situation. And lastly, Ralcor the Reasonable will not die!
That's a cute little monologue and all, but he's too far gone.
No. He can't be. He wouldn't die without a struggle.
Oh, but would you have not called that little speech of hope his final struggle?
I would never call that his final struggle. His final struggle will have to be when his craziness becomes sanity, and he struggles to change back. That will be his final struggle.
Well, I'm monitoring life signs right now, and oh no, he's definitely dead. Now, can we please get off this topic of is Ralcor dead or alive? It's done. He's gone. Choked on the air that wasn't in his lungs.
What are you going to do with us? We're practically sitting ducks.
To be honest, you've always been sitting ducks. There is nothing you can do. I will kill you both shortly. For now, you can both wait. Care to know something interesting?
Sure, we only have till we die to stop listening.
Such a grumpy little man you are, Mark. I'm surprised that you, Colin, didn't ask why the power went off.
Why did it turn off?
There was something on the ship, an unidentified life force. I shut down the systems to see if I could locate the entity. I failed.
Is that our cue to slow clap?
No, it is not. When there is the need for a slow clap cue, I will be the one to do it. I don't know where the being came from, how it got on board, or even how it was undetected by anything but me.
Wrong!
What?
Ralcor, you're alive!
Yes, it appears that way. Jeremy, would you like to inform everyone as to how I am still alive?
Who's Jeremy?
Come on, Jeremy. Don't be shy. Jeremy, where did you go? Sounds like he's gone. Odd. Usually when someone talk... Usually when... One sec. Usually, when someone talks to me, they can also talk to the others. No matter if it is through themselves or someone else.
Oh, of course. Now I get it. Jeremy is the entity, isn't he? He's been entering your mind every now and then. It's always the craziest person who can talk to sentient-like beings telepathically.
Indeed, fair evil lady. Ha! Actually, that makes sense now.
You didn't know that this Jeremy was in your head?
You do realize, Raul, that there are only limited personnel on this ship, right?
Ha! I know that. It's just that I thought he was an imaginary friend, like many others in the previous decade. He did appear to disappear more frequently in my head, unlike the others.
Care to inform us of how you survived?
Of course I would. Prepare for the story of how Ralcor the Reasonable was given the ability to bravely say to Mal, "Stalemate, bitch! Allow me to indulge you in my journey of life and death and pajamas!" Well, after these messages.
This episode is brought to you by our sponsor. This is an odd one.
They'll keep you warm and they'll cover up those ugly lobes of flesh you have. You know, your ears? Made of fabric, produced everywhere a head can be found. Famous for the danger they bring and also the warmth and false sense of security too. Beanies. You know where to hide, they know where to seek you. Also, don't blame us if they swallow your head.
Welcome back to the exposition of a lifetime! Ha! You ready? Let's go! Now, imagine, I can change physics. Because I did. To make sure that I had enough oxygen to survive, I placed an air bubble on my face. This generated air what I exhaled. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Ralcor, air bubbles don't exist in the vacuum of space. Well, you're right. I actually found an oxygen tank in the medical cabinet. The other thing was, it actually generated this oxygen bubble around my face.
Ralcor, stop explaining pointless information and tell your friends what is actually going on.
Yes. So, when all the air was taken away from me, I had backup. I'm sorry, Mark. I'm sorry, Colin, but I have to go soon.
What do you mean, pal?
Pajamas, that's why. This keyword has caused Mel to fall asleep. Technically speaking, she has entered a fake program that to her seems real. It also doesn't work both ways. She is probably killing all of us slowly in there while you were all listening to the podcast. I gave Mel a little program. This program, as you should be able to tell,
Puts Mal to sleep when the keyword is said. That's very clever, you, Ralcor. When she wakes up, though, won't she still be able to kill us?
she won't wake up ever again. I must admit, though, I shouldn't take all the credit for installing our new Savior program. Jeremy helped. He's the one that taught me how to install what has saved our lives.
Ralcor, where are you right now? Ralcor?
I'm not on the ship. I'm in an escape pod.
What? No! Why?
I'm sorry, my good friends, but I've got a new course to go on, separate to you, to save you both. I have removed Mal's program from the ship's main computer. She's with me until infinity.
Oh, you know how much I hate to pull on cliches, but I'm sure there's another way. There's got to be.
Ha! Mark, trust me when I say this. There is always another way, but not enough time to realize it.
To get things straight, what exactly are you going to do? Where are you going with Mal?
I am taking her into the oblivion that exists outside the walls of this wormhole. This way, she'll never hurt anyone again.
But can't you stay with us and let her go separately?
Ha! That was an idea I had until I came to the realization that to keep Mal asleep, she could only be transferred to my awesome spacesuit. This suit has an internal hard drive and everything. Anyway, what better choice did I have? Watch one of you die to save me, and whoever stay behind, I wouldn't risk it for the world.
How long do we have left with you until you pass through the walls?
Ha! About a minute. Oh, that's not a good thing.
Time for goodbye then? I don't want to seem cruel or anything, but we really don't have the time.
You're right, Colin. Ralcor, I always knew you were a good man, and you would stand by your friends no matter what. We had a short and tricky past, but it's because of you that we're going to survive. I'll always love you, man.
I'll always love you too, Commander. Mark!
Well, in the time I've known you, I think we've really developed as friends. Yeah, I didn't like you at first, but you grew on me. Like tuberculosis. And even now, that I realize how many times you've warned us about how evil Mal was, and how that was actually quite foreshadowed by Mal calling you Crewmate 1. Nevertheless, I'll never forget you. Your odd laugh, and your overall psychotic personality. Goodbye, my friend.
Let's let the past be the past, and the future also be the past. I'll see you all again someday. I'm sure of it. Oh, wait a second. Don't eat my crackers, and I just realized...
Ral?
We're just staring into space now. We seriously need to do something productive, Mark.
We did something productive. We fixed the ship. Now we're in the cockpit waiting.
Waiting for what? Nothing is going to happen until we get out of this wormhole. And if you haven't noticed, we're not even halfway through this goddamn thing yet.
I know. You're right, Colin. What else can I say, though? There's really only two of us left. The computer will break at any moment, and that will leave us drifting through this wormhole until we exit it. We know nothing about this ship. Now that both Mal and Ralcor are gone, we have no way of knowing how to fix it, or accidentally blow it up.
Yeah, Ralcor was always someone to keep an eye out for. You never know what he'd do next. Maybe that was a good thing, though. He was smart when he needed to be. He was helpful almost all the time, though he didn't need to be.
That klutz nearly blew us up before he even left the planet. It was fun while it lasted, though.
How about to remember him? We listened to another episode of the podcast.
You know, Colin, that's a good idea.
It wasn't too bad a ride after too long. We all got back to talking and learnt new things about each other. As we neared our destination, I asked how everyone reacted to the news of Atlantis being discovered.
I didn't care for it too much, really. While I was getting hyped up, I was waiting on the news of it being all a hoax. It obviously wasn't, of course. I still wasn't too excited when I found out it was probably real, though. I was like, meh. Like I'm ever going to see it. Then I got the message, Then I got the message inviting me to inspect the plant life of Atlantis. I took the offer, and I've been more excited than ever.
Good answer. I didn't expect something like that, but it was very entertaining to listen to. What about you two? Being twins, I imagine you reacted the same way.
How dare you? But you are right. Dear Karen here and I reacted exactly the same way.
We were so excited.
No, we weren't.
What?
Weren't we irritated?
No. We were irritated that we didn't find it out for ourselves. The media told us. We were excited about the news as a whole, though.
Yes, very excited. What about you, Andrew?
I was excited. I thought about what I could do if I studied the architecture, and I was impressed with what I came up with. But there is a possibility that the architects who study Atlantis will probably use its styles on their own work. That'd be interesting, but maybe disappointing. It limits the amount of work I create from what I see.
Hey guys, what about all the rumours I've heard? Like, you know all the rumours about Atlantis?
And how many of these rumors are based on fiction that came before the discovery?
I don't know. Do you?
No, I don't.
To cut the tension with a figurative knife, you have reached your destination. It would be appropriate response now to crowd around the window in awe at the city. Folks, welcome to the recently found City of Atlantis. That has an offering to it.
The hell is this?
Excuse me.
We exited the submarine in scuba suits. No one talked. We were all in awe at what we saw. The city had been vandalized, destroyed, ruined. Oh, what else can I say? It was trashed. There was nothing left to study. Nothing left to learn. We didn't find out who did it or when. We left soon after whatever deep search we could perform. On our way back, we had a talk.
That was unexpected. Does anyone have any idea as to why Atlantis was like that?
It was us. Humanity. We did this, I'm sure of it.
Are you trying to say something? Like humanity destroys things like Atlantis?
Yes. Yes, it is our nature, our biology, to destroy everything new, so as to become old and worthless once again. We have a craving for adventure, for anything new. We find something new, we take what we want from it, do what we want to it, then we destroy it. Simple as that.
I know what we could do about this. Ian, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
You want to tell the world about what we've seen, don't you?
Yes, I do. And I think we can change the world with the news.
And that's what we'll do. Is everyone in?
Well, that was an interesting conclusion. Do you think that actually happened back on Earth? Do you actually believe that humans were so uncaring?
Humans have always been that way. It's just life for some folk. What I'm really wondering is, do you think if they did something, as was implied, that they could make a change?
Of course. Humans have always been that way too.
It makes you wonder, if we knew what happened to Earth before it actually happened, who would have been able to... Hey, what the hell is that?
It's coming towards us, whatever it is. Let's just back away slowly, then we should be able to get to a safe place.
Are you kidding me right now? A safe place? I don't think anywhere is safe anymore. If I put any part of myself into that, I do not believe I'll come back in one piece.
Then Here, we'll put this red padded leather chair.
I know what these chairs look like. Stop describing them.
As I was saying, we'll put the chair through it, but only partially, then pull it out and see what remains. Grab the arm here, we'll put the head through it.
Okay, got it. Now gently. Keep going. Now, someone got it? Pull back quickly!
Pivot, pull, twist, it, bop it, pull it.
Ah!
Phew. Shit, that was challenging. I'm surprised the chair is still intact, though.
Whoever was pulling at it must have wanted it, no matter whether it was a chair or a console. I doubt we'll be able to pull the console out of this, whatever it is, anytime soon.
Mark, grab your radio before it's too late. Now look out the window.
What am I looking at?
Nothing, I think we've...
Hit a problem? Oh, of course you have.
Who are you?
The names, I believe I can't tell you that yet, actually. Wait till I come back later, in physical form.
I was wondering why I couldn't see you. Why are you here?
Oh, why bother asking me questions right now? I'm here for advice. That's all you're getting out of me. For now.
Okay, we're all ears.
Run to the furthest part of the ship. Grab what you need on the way there. I'll meet you soon.
Alright, Captain, are we following this stranger's instructions?
It appears we are. This stranger's all we have.
Gosh, Colin, I really don't know what I need. I mean, look at this mess of a room I have. I've spent little time in here as is, and now I'm being forced to find, well, my precious little items. This is ridiculous.
Why don't you just grab the obvious important items? For example, the gun I made you and your most treasured cleaning array.
Yes, good idea. Now, where did I leave my broom? Oh, here it is. On my mattress. Don't ask. Oh yeah, I mustn't forget my deck of playing cards. There are too many memories with these cards.
Yes, I know. Ugh.
Next up is the gun you made me. It should be in this here closet. No.
What is it, Mark?
Oh, it's no problem at all. The gun is just a little wet from a leaky bottle. It should be fine. Have you got all you need?
Yeah, just some pictures from home and a small toolkit. On our way out, we should get our toothbrushes and towels. Can't leave those behind.
Good idea. Let's do that now before we forget. Why are we in Jane's room? There's nothing important to us in here. Unless, of course, I am mistaken.
There's just one plant I need to get. It's the smallest plant of hers that I can carry. I promised her, and I'm going through with my promise to keep at least one of her non-deadly plants safe.
So, you're choosing that one?
Yes, I am.
It's mighty small.
It's the youngest plant of a dying race. It's odd, but it's actually my fault that it exists. Originally she had a larger version, but this snapped off while I was moving it into her green room. Now I have this.
It honestly just looks like a small stick. What species is it?
It's known scientifically as Bambusidae. It is commonly known as bamboo, but I call it slim. This is all we need from here. Do we need to go through Ralcor's room?
It wouldn't hurt.
I think this is the cleanest part of the ship. Ralcor really had nothing to bring with him when he left Birdo 3.
Well, it makes sense. His ship was blown up, and all he was left with was an underground alien base. With that in mind, anyone would go crazy. Especially without a broom to keep the place clean.
Should we go to the engine room then? We've got what we need. We've got what we want. Now we have to find a safe way off this ship.
Let's start moving them. Remind me why we haven't thought to kill the engines or use an escape pod?
We can't because of what he said, remember?
Your ship is moving into a closing darkness. Wait, that sounds way too dramatic. How can I say this? The wormhole is entering... The wormhole you entered is destabilizing from the center. As it collapses, the pathway starts to disappear from the center, heading outwards. It will move at a rapid speed. This means that escape pods cannot outrun it, and it's too late to hit the reverse button either. Don't ask me why it's closing out from the center outwards. It's just what's happening right now. It's some odd display of physics. I haven't been able to explain it in my lifetime. But get to it.
Yes, I remember that now. Let's hope this guy will save us, no matter if he tries to bargain anything.
Let's hope killing the engines will give us some time.
We've been staying here for quite some time now, and I'm starting to get a little anxious.
I am too, man. This is very unsettling.
Unsettling? I can barely see 10 feet in front of me. It's all disappearing before my very eyes.
Wait, shh! There's something coming out of the darkness. It's a cat.
Stand still, Colin. I've got this. Salutations. Now get off my ship. I said die, you evil creature! Stop moving towards us! Why does this gun not work?
Why are you trying to kill it? It might be the one who talked to us earlier, remember? The voice that has been trying to save us?
I think you two need help. Mind if I lend an escape?
I'm so confused. Honestly, though, why does this gun not work? Oh.
Have you figured it out yet?
The liquid that was on it was a cleaning agent. Must have dissolved the trigger or something important that makes this thing work. I'm sorry for trying to kill you. Can we call it a truce?
Sure we can.
So, who are you exactly?
You may know me as Jeremy, but my actual name is Teller, professionally known as T.R. Teller. I'm going to be your Deus Ex Machina for today.
You?
Yes.
He's a bit small to be able to get us out of this mess, don't you think?
What is that supposed to mean? I'm perfectly capable of relieving two grown men from an inescapable predicament.
But you're so...
Mark, don't.
But he's a... You don't mind if I say it, too?
Feel free to speak your mind.
You're just a cat.
A cat with circular-shaped glasses.
True.
Why are you on his side, Colin?
Well, he has a point. He is a cat with glasses. Are you an American Shorthair, by the way?
I actually don't know. If that is what I appear to look like in your collective eyes, then that is what I am.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means that I appear differently to different people. I may not even be a cat at times.
Then how did you know that you were a cat this time round?
Well, two reasons. I'm walking on four paws, and I chose to appear this way to the both of you.
Why a cat?
I was informed prior to this meeting that a cat would be a satisfactory form to appear as. I now question my associate's judgment, though he may have just wanted to see me turn into a cat. Nonetheless, we need to leave before you, like the near hull of this ship, becomes literally nothing. Are you coming along?
Give me a second to think about your offer.
What is there to think about? If we don't get off the ship, we die. Clear as that. As captain of the Salutations, I say we go with, what was it? T.R. Teller?
It stands for The Real Teller. Look, I'll explain that later. Are you coming with me or not?
Final thought, Mark?
I want to live.
Good enough for me. Let's go!
Hi, I'm Julian Meyers. I'm the creator of the show. It's also written and directed by myself. This show is produced by T.R. Teller and myself. Ryan Avent played Colin, Pablo Richardson played Mark, John Osgood played Ralcor the Reasonable, Mikaela Marr played Mal, and I played Jeremy/Teller. Lucy Grundy was the voice of our sponsor, and I was the announcer for the miniseries. In Voyage into Darkness Part 3, you have reached your final destination. Chris York played the narrator and Andrew. Mikaela Marr played Karen. Kai Yu played Jenkins, Pablo Richardson played Automated Voice, and I played Ian. You can find this podcast on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/RWLivePodcast. Follow us on Twitter at RWLiveRadio. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/RWLivePodcast. And facebook.com/Telecreations. You can email us at rwlivepodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.